Hey y'all, I'm back for the Real Housewives of Potomac, but before I start this video, I meant to do this in the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Um, I want to shout out one of my subscribers, Tiffany Davis. That's my girl. She been on it, She follow me on every social media that I'm on, and she comments a lot on my videos, so I hope that she sees this. Just thank you so much for the support and everything. I really appreciate you. And this is not to make nobody, I'm not trying to be on no favoritism type of stuff or whatever. I appreciate all my subscribers. I appreciate you all, but she just stands out to me because like I said, I see her name a lot. And I also see her on some of the other YouTubers that I watch, comments showing support and everything. So I just wanted to shout her out. I appreciate you so much. Mwah. Love you. um, but let's just get into the Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay, we start off with Katie. She's meeting with, I believe, Washington Life. That's the name of the magazine. And she talks about how she used to do modeling, just for her good looks or whatever, but now she's using it for the Ross Foundation, which was founded by her mom and her, in honor of her father, who is, now passed on. And she's the director of it. And she meets up with some guy that's a part of that magazine or whatever. And she talks about Andrew and where she sees herself with him, with the director as well. I mean, well, not the director, with the person of the magazine as well. Um, we get Karen and Giselle. They meet up. Karen actually organized the meeting. And she talks about the etiquette rule is to not hold a beef or whatever that you have with someone. You handle it like grown woman and squash it, yada yada yada. And Karen says that Giselle's approach was wrong or whatever. She was like, your intentions was good, but your approach was wrong because maybe you should have just had a meeting separately with just me and then had a meeting separately with Sharice or whatever. And Giselle, she like, I thought we were all grown. I was like, right? I was like, I mean, y'all both had an issue with her. So why not just have a meeting with y'all two or whatever at the same damn time? Like, I didn't, I felt Giselle on that. Like, I didn't get that. But whatever. Um, Giselle was like, she was like, the whole etiquette thing is outdated. The only people that shit applies to was Karen and Sharice or whatever. Karen, she pretty much apologizes about the whole etiquette thing that she gave Giselle at the party or whatever. She was like, if I offended you, I apologize or whatever. Karen was like, I can admit when I'm wrong, but I'm rarely wrong. I was like, okay, whatever. But I didn't really have too much of a problem with Karen this episode, to be honest. But yeah, moving on. So Karen tells the Giselle she wants her and Sharice to squash the issue. She wants Giselle to reach out or whatever. Giselle's like, I already said sorry once. I'm not saying it's again. Like, she not saying I don't blame her. Like, she done said sorry 50 million times. Like, why is she gonna keep on? Why is she gonna keep on saying the shit for? You know what I'm saying? Giselle pretty much is like the ball is in her court or whatever at this point. I'm not about to keep on, kissing her ass pretty much or whatever. So moving on from that, we get Katie and Ashley. They're double dating with their mates. Ashley is with her husband. I believe Michael, right? That's his name. And then Katie, of course, is with Andrew. So Ashley, she's like me. She's a brown liquor kind of girl. Me and her can hang out, cause like I said, she's in her mid 20s or whatever. I'm in my early 20s, but I mean, Like, I mean, so far I'm liking her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she likes brown liquor. I like brown liquor. I mean, why not? You know what I'm saying? Um, so, and she also, she talks about having a, what's it called? A whiskey party, or whatever, because she wants to open up some kind of restaurant or whatever and everything. So she wants to have some kind of whiskey party with the girls and everything. Katie is excited about being with another interracial couple. She was like, "This is so exciting," and I don't know too many interracial couples and da da da. I was just like, I mean, I guess I get it because in today's age, the whole interracial dating thing is still an issue or whatever, and but I mean, at the same time, I do feel like that there are a lot more interracial couples now than there was back then. So I don't understand how it would be so hard to find, especially when Karen has said later on that interracial dating is kind of like the norm in Potomac. So I didn't understand when she had said that they don't really have a lot of interracial couples, that they whatever, I guess, I know, moving on. I mean, like I said, I absolutely don't have a problem with interracial dating. It's just the way that Katie comes off that just kind of makes people feel like she don't really embrace her black side as much as she do the other side. You know what I'm saying? The white side of her. But moving on. What else happened? Ashley, she pretty much explains how her and her husband met. Katie, she's talking about she ready to lock it down with Andrew or whatever. I'm just like, she gonna, like I said, she gonna run that man to the Beverly Hills somewhere, a way better neighborhood than Potomac. I'm just saying. Um, Ashley talks about how Giselle called her a thought or whatever. And Andrew, he gives his take on the females, and he was saying that Karen is the more stuck up one out of all of them or whatever. I said, you got that right, honey. Okay. See, Andrew, he know. Hold on, y'all. I got a notification. Hold on. I shouldn't even be in my motherfucking phone, right? I'm sorry, y'all. Ain't nothing but a dumbass Facebook comment. But yeah, Andrew, he be peeping. He peeped real well about that group. But anyway, so we get Robin and her ex-husband, Juan. They're pretty much, working together to get the kids ready, and I think she said that Juan's husband, Lord, his dad died from AIDS. I believe that's what she said. She says she wants to work it out with him, but she's scared of pretty much being hurt again, which is understandable or whatever. I mean, shit, y'all living together. I mean, it's pretty much like as if y'all still together damn near, you know what I'm saying? But, she explains how, they had to catch up on financial issues after, Juan, retired from the NBA, and I guess he was doing some what's it called? He was doing Lord, why am I having a brain fart right now? He was doing child, I don't forget what he was doing. But yeah, they pretty much ran into some financial issues after he had stopped playing for the NBA. And he also he got a job offer, I believe, like in another state for coaching and everything, and she's not sure if she wants to move the kids to wherever he's going to, or whether she just wants to stay in Potomac. So moving on from that, Karen, she's getting her daughter, she's getting her daughter prepared for prom and everything. Karen talks about pretty much how she's a helicopter mom and everything. They can be the worst kind of parents. I mean, I don't. I'm glad my parents are not like that, because that can be annoying as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Your parents hovering over your every move, and it's like they trying to make your decisions for you even after you know. I mean, you know what I mean? That could be annoying, but but her date is white, like white, like some paint, white. No mixture involved, you know. Um, like I said before, Karen says that that's the norm in Potomac or whatever. I felt like her daughter could have did more with her hair. Her dress was beautiful to me. I felt like she could have did more with her hair though. Maybe put it in some kind of updo or something. But I mean, whatever. They're taking pictures. Karen and her husband. They're taking pictures or whatever. Cool. Moving on. Robin, she talks to her mom about the wedding. Were they in some kind of wedding? I mean, some kind of wedding dress place or whatever. I don't remember why they were there. I don't know. I guess maybe they were selling her dresses. I don't remember. Look, I don't remember. But you know, she was reminiscing with her mother about her and Juan's wedding, and they showed like videotaping of the wedding or whatever. And she says that 26 was too young to get married. At first I thought she was going to say like maybe they was 18 years old or something. She's saying 26. I'm like, I mean, I know 26 is still in your 20s, but I mean, fuck, that's 4 years away from being motherfucking 30. Motherfuckers should have they shit somewhat together by then. I mean, but he was an NBA player. But it's just like, I mean, you didn't get the shit all out your system between your, 18 and your early 20s, early 20s going into your well, then again, because that would depend, I don't know how long I don't remember how long they was together. If she even said how long they was together before they got married. Like, yeah, so, because if they was, like, let's say if they was together from 18 to, like, 26 or whatever, I mean, and he was, like, doing that cheating shit or whatever, I mean, either way, it's not right, the whole cheating stuff or whatever, but, yeah, I mean, it's just, like, 26, I just feel like you should have your shit together when it comes to that cheating shit, like, really, you know what I'm saying, but, the parents, they pretty much love Juan, and they pretty much took him under his wing or whatever. Cool. Karen and Sharice, Karen tells Sharice that, she met up with Giselle and everything. They squashed it. They're good. Sharice says that she's over and she accepts Giselle for who she is or whatever. But she was like, Giselle was chaotic and all this other stuff, whatever. I don't even care about it. Ashley and Katie, they show up or whatever to, because they was at a bathing suit store. And I guess they was modeling they was there to model some stuff for, Karen's daughter or whatever, some bathing suits. Um, Ashley tells Karen about the whole whiskey event. Karen tells her about the Potomac community, and it takes a lot to get accepted in this community. I'm just like, why do they keep talking like as if this is some damn country club or some shit? It's a fucking place where people live at. This is not a motherfucking country club. Anyways, like I said, they're using Katie and Ashley as models for not Giselle. Karen's daughter Raven. And you know, Katie is talking about her body and how her body didn't get quite back right or something after her kids, and Karen is talking about she, as asked Karen, does she know any good doctors or whatever, and Karen was like, hell yeah. I was like, yeah, I bet you do know some good doctors. It's just like, I don't see nothing wrong with Katie's body. Okay, body. I said Bobby. Body. I mean, okay, yeah, you got, maybe your boobs is not so, because she said something about the whole breastfeeding thing. I thought the breastfeeding make your boobs bigger. She said they made her boobs smaller. I mean, I don't know. I guess everybody different. Like I said, I don't know nothing about that because I ain't having no kids no time soon. So yeah, um, it just she's fine the way she is. Fuck, god damn. Anyways, moving on. Katie, her and old boy, they're on their way to some event or whatever. She wants to be introduced as his fiance or whatever. Well, no, they were in the car or a limo or whatever, and they was talking about the Ross event or whatever, and how she wants to be introduced as his fiance or whatever. They start joking around about that. Um, Ashley's event, Karen, she's the first to come in. She's not too impressed with the place. I mean, it did just look like a typical bar or whatever, but I mean, I guess when you in Potomac or whatever, you gotta have some upscale shit, honey. But she was like, I came here dressed to the nines and everything, and like we're in a basement somewhere. You know, Robin, says that it seems like she feels like that the whole scene was more of like a grown up man's thing and not like Ashley's thing or whatever, because she's like a little girl or whatever. I mean, it's just like, like females don't drink whiskey. I mean, I'm not too much of a fan of whiskey. That's another conversation for another day. But yeah, whiskey, I'm not too much of a fan of that. The girls, they taking shots or whatever. The girls, they use the champagne. They can't deal with that shit. Ashley, she makes a toast. She says she likes Karen and Sharice or whatever. Unlike Giselle, who was pretty much judging her ass from the get go. Um, Sharice and Giselle. Sharice tells Giselle that she's pretty much over the whole situation, whatever. Giselle felt like they should have had a conversation because they friends or whatever. Anyways, moving on. Giselle told Sharice she already apologized for the shit, and Sharice, she still has selective memory, cause she damn sure don't remember that or whatever. Anyways, moving on. We get back to where Katie and Andrew is at. They're at the event. Um, she's inviting people to her casino royalty thing that she's gonna have or whatever. She's talking to somebody from the Washington magazine or whatever about the event. She's talking to a group of people or whatever. I'm not sure exactly who they were. I don't know if they was her friends or whatever. But they asked were they engaged. Andrew was like, not yet or whatever. She's looking at they rings and all this stuff, and she was like, you see this, you see what I like or whatever. I was just like, moving on. So back to the girls at the whole at Ashley's event with the whiskey thing. Ashley, she tells Giselle she was offended by her. With she was like, you called me a thought or whatever, and Giselle was like, well, you was humping on Robin's leg or whatever, and she was like, how does that make me a hoe though? Like, she was like, did I fuck her? I was like, I was like, okay, girl, you better let her know or whatever. And she was like, Giselle was like that it was thottish behavior or whatever. And it's just like, how is she a thought? I don't get that. And then, like I said before, she was talking about her husband. When y'all was having the conversation or whatever, she was talking about her husband. It's not like she was just talking about some random man. Like, you was doing a little bit too much with that or whatever, but it was she was like, but like I said, she was like, I didn't fuck her or whatever, so like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? But Giselle apologizes to Ashley if she felt offended or anything or whatever, this, that, and third. Ashley accepts, pretty much, she handles it like a grown ass woman. She accepts it or whatever. Um, Sharice want to have a revelation all of a sudden because she was like that, Ashley is the youngest or whatever, but she's acting more grown than me and Giselle right now. So she got a revelation or whatever, and um, she gives Giselle a hug pretty much or whatever, and they hug it out. Whatever. Cool. Um, Katie, her and Drew, Andrew, they're back, I guess, in the hotel room or something. Katie is grilling him about marriage, and he's playing around talking about some, yeah, we get engaged, it's gonna be about, a 4 or 5 year engagement. And she's getting upset, like, I'm trying to have a serious conversation with you and you're joking. And he pretty much says, like, bitch, we would have been engaged 6 months ago if you wouldn't keep on drilling it down my motherfucking throat. And she was just like, really? Like, you need help or whatever. No, bitch, you need help. You sitting up here like, okay, I understand he 43, 44 or whatever, but it's kind of like, I don't know how old exactly she is, but she ain't, like she said before, he is older than her. But it's kind of like, you still young enough to where y'all can take shit slowly and calm it the fuck down. You need to be trying to figure out as to why your last marriage didn't work out. Did she say that he cheated her ex-husband? Now, if her ex-husband cheated, like I said, I don't remember if she said that was like the reason or whatever, but I mean, if he did cheat, now, yeah, like that's fucked up. I'm big on being faithful or whatever, this, that, and the third, but um if he did cheat, yeah, that is wrong. But at the same time, even when somebody cheats on you, I don't care how much of a good person you are, you could still, you supposed to take, just slow shit down and try to find out what makes you happy and what you're not gonna put up with, what you're gonna put up with, and what you're not gonna put up with. I mean, for fuck's sake, you said you met the man, like, what, not too long after y'all divorced or when y'all was still together, something like that. She said, like, and y'all only been together for like a year and some change. Like, now, people who are in their 60s, 60 plus or whatever, yeah, they probably know what they want within 6 months or whatever, so they don't need to have this long drawn out relationship for years, because they know at that age what they pretty much want, and they can read people real well at that point. But that ain't neither one of y'all 60 something years old. You need to pump your motherfucking brakes. Like, don't, like, one thing you don't do, you don't pressure no man to marry you. Because then if you pressure him and then he decides, fuck it, let me just go ahead and do it, he not really doing it because he want to do it. He doing it to shut you the fuck up. Like, he not doing it for the right reasons. You understand what I'm saying? So she really need to calm the fuck down on that shit, for real. She really need to calm down on that shit. But I'm sorry if this wasn't what y'all wanted. It wasn't a lot with this episode, but make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys come back, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.